Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I'm broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona on a Tuesday. That's right, it is Tuesday, September the 21st, and we're ready to rock. It's season 22, episode 36, and tonight's show is titled Podshop. So yes, some of you may be wondering, a Tuesday? You put out the show every Monday. Yes, I do. But I went to the movies last night and had to check out Copshop. So I wanted to make sure I got that down, saw that first before I did the show, because that's one of the big new releases of the weekend, and I wanted to make sure I got my review in. So I decided to kind of pause for just a second, get to see the movie, and then get this episode out as quickly as I could. So I'm recording this early in the morning, so there's not much of a delay because I usually put out the show super late Monday night. So you're getting it Tuesday morning. Like I said, not much of a delay, but I'm back and I'm ready to go with the latest and the greatest in entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air? So first, a couple plugs. Number one, Am I on the Air Quick Bites? Once again, have you subscribed? We got a brand new episode that I did just put out yesterday talking about the Emmys. That's right, the Emmys 2021 went down on Sunday night. The primetime Emmys rewarding the best in television. You got the Oscars for movies, and then you got the Emmys for television. So I did a quick bite, breaking it all down, talking about all the nominees, talking about the winners, and giving you guys everything that went down and celebrating those wins. So make sure you check out Am I on the Air Quick Bites. That's just one episode. There's a whole bunch of other goodness on there. But hey, it's a separate podcast feed, so if you're not subscribed to it, you're missing out. So make sure you subscribe to Am I on the Air Quick Bites. And then, of course, Am I Still on the Air? Our Shang-Chi spoiler review. That's still posted. We did that a couple weeks ago, but just pimping it out once again for those of you that might have missed it. We did a really big spoiler review, myself and my boy Peeps. We broke it all down. It's available right here on this podcast feed along with our YouTube page. So check out the Shang-Chi spoiler review if you somehow missed that. Okay, those are a quick two reviews out the way. Let's get into our movie reviews, all right? I got 3 new movie reviews coming for you, and I'm going to start right off with Copshop. This is the one that I told you I went and saw last night. My boy Friggins went with me, and it was really, really cool that we were able to meet up and check this one out. So it was good to see my boy Friggins. So we sat down last night in AMC Prime, the big seat-shaking theater, to see Copshop, which is the latest film directed by Joe Carnahan, which I love Joe Carnahan, man. I think he's just got a really good action sense. He did Boss Level earlier this year over on Hulu. If you haven't seen Boss Level, definitely check it out. Of course, he did A-Team, and he wrote a bunch of really good scripts. So, he's a great, great director. I really like his stuff. Copshop's one of those movies that I've only seen one trailer to, and when I saw the trailer, this movie, I'm going to be honest, looked very low-budget VOD kind of a film to me, right? Like, I really didn't think this was going to even come out in the theaters. I thought this was going to be, you rent it or buy it at home, and that's that. And then I saw it was getting a wide release, and it actually came out in theaters this past weekend, and I was shocked. And I actually had no real desire to go see it. And then the reviews started coming out, and a lot of people that I respect and like were saying, man, this is a pleasant surprise. This is actually a really good little action movie, which then got me intrigued. And that's when I was like, yo, I got to go check this thing out. So let's talk the synopsis here. Screaming through the Nevada desert in a bullet-ridden Crown Vic, Willie con artist Teddy Moretto hatches a desperate plan to hide out from a lethal hitman, Bob Vidic. He sucker punches rookie officer Valerie Young to get himself arrested and locked up in a small-town police station. But jail can't protect Moretto for long, and Vidic soon schemes his own way into detention, biding his time in a nearby cell until he can complete his mission. When the arrival of a competing assassin ignites an all-out mayhem, mounting threats force Vidic to get creative if he wants to finish the job and escape the explosive situation. So this kind of sums it up. It is very much a contained movie. We start off with kind of a chase, and then we go to a police precinct, and pretty much the whole movie takes place in there. This thing has Gerard Butler, Frank Grillo, and a new actress by the name Alexis Louder, who I thought was really, really good in this movie. In many ways, she is actually the lead of this film. Even though, the headlines would have you believe that Gerard Butler and Frank Grillo are the leads, Alexis Louder is really the lead of this film. And you also have Toby Huss in this, and Toby Huss, I'll just say, is so good in this movie. He's so over-the-top cheesy that I just loved it. I loved his character. He's the competing assassin that comes in later into the movie. This is a really tight, contained action movie of just everyone trying to kill everyone. Lots of explosions, lots of bullets, lots of blood, and just a fun little action movie, man. If you go into this thing just looking to have a blast and just have some quick fun, I think you're going to like this movie. I really, really do. Gerard Butler's great, Frank Grillo's great, and Alexis Louder, like I said, man, she really is the standout, and I thought she was awesome in this and really held her own. So, you know what? Like, I didn't come out of it loving this thing to be like, oh my God, you've got to run and see Copshop. But I came out of it going, that was fun, and that was good. And me and Friggins agreed. Like, he thought the same thing. We didn't hate it. We didn't love it. But we were like, that was a fun time, and I'm glad we saw it. So I know he agreed with me. We talked scores last night after the movie. I would give this 3 out of 5. It is good. It is good and definitely worth a shot. If you can't get to the theater, definitely check it out whenever it hits VOD. But I think you will enjoy the movie, man. Good performances, good action, and, always directed very well by Joe Carnahan. So check out Copshop. 3 out of 5 stars. This is in theaters right now. The second movie I saw is the brand new VOD Nicolas Cage movie. That's right. Prisoners of the Ghostland. So this is an interesting one, man. This is available on VOD right now. It's the only way you can watch it is to rent it. And this is another one of these new batshit crazy Nicolas Cage movies, right? In the treacherous frontier city of Samurai Town, a ruthless bank robber is sprung from jail by a wealthy warlord, the Governor, whose adopted granddaughter, Bernice, has gone missing. The Governor offers the prisoner his freedom in exchange for retrieving the runaway. Strapped into a leather suit that will self-destruct within 5 days, the bandit sets off on a journey to find the young woman and his own path to redemption. So that's Prisoners of the Ghostland. This stars Nicolas Cage and Sofia Boutella. That's your two leads, man. Sofia is the estranged granddaughter who's just gone missing, and the what do they call him? The Bandit? I think he's labeled literally as hero in this movie. He doesn't even have a name, but they're also calling him the Bandit. That's Nicolas Cage, man, and this is like a cheesy ripoff of Mad Max with a very low budget and a very weird premise. This movie was too much for me. Guys, I hated it. I really, really hated it. And I love Nicolas Cage, so I always try to check out his movies whenever they come out. Sometimes you're pleasantly surprised, and then other times you're scratching your head like, why would he ever agree to do this? And this is one of those movies that I'm just like, why did he agree to do this? Like, he just seems out of place in this movie. He really does. In the action, in the story, it just comes off weird. And that's coming from a Nicolas Cage fan. So if you're only even so-so on Nick Cage, you're going to be like, what the F am I watching right now? This thing, to me, was a hot mess. And it's labeled under like action, thriller, horror. I don't know. It's trying to be everything, but it's nothing at the end of the day. I could not get into this movie, man. So sorry, but Prisoners of the Ghostland only gets 2 stars, and that's a stretch. There's like one scene in the movie that made me laugh out loud because it was so cheesy, and that's what gave it 2 stars, because this really should be a 1-star movie. So there you go. I'm being generous and giving Prisoners of the Ghostland 2 out of 5 stars, and that's not saying much. So there you go on that. And my third movie was family movie time over the weekend. My daughter wanted to watch the new Cinderella that is an Amazon Prime exclusive. This is the one that stars Camila Cabello. And yeah, so this is, the story of Cinderella, an orphan girl with an evil stepmother who has big dreams. And with the help of her fabulous godmother, she perseveres to make them come true. So this is kind of an interesting take on Cinderella, where it was like modern but not. And then you also have Idina Menzel in here, and Billy Porter, and Pierce Brosnan, and Minnie Driver. So some good casting, man, that when it comes up to it. And I thought Camila Cabello, who of course is a big pop star, one of the biggest in the world, I thought she was great as Cinderella. And I like that, for being a musical, I like that they had a couple original songs, but that they also did a lot of popular songs just in fun ways that really went with the story. So, you know what? I mean, for being what it was, this different take on Cinderella and just being something, my daughter really liked it, and I didn't mind it, to be honest. I thought this was going to be torture to get through, and I didn't think it was all that bad. So I would give Cinderella 3 out of 5 stars. It's on Amazon Prime. If you got Prime Video, pop it on, check it out, especially if you got kids. I think you'll have a blast with it. So that's the new Cinderella. So there you go. That's our 3 movie reviews. We got Copshop now in theaters, 3 out of 5. Prisoners of the Ghostland, which is on VOD, 2 out of 5. And Cinderella now streaming on Prime Video, 3 out of 5. Okay, let's switch on over to television. So, a couple different things. Number one, the newest show that I checked out is the new Impeachment American Crime Story. So this is the new updated season of American Crime Story, of course, focused on Monica Lewinsky and her story of the affair with Bill Clinton. So far I've only watched the first episode, but I'm super intrigued and locked in. So I think they're doing a great job with it. I think the casting's been spot on, and so far, just in one episode, they got me wanting to see more. So I think this one's a big thumbs up. Can't wait to see, even though I know how the story unfolds, but I can't wait to see how it unfolds on the show, because this was actually consulted and produced by Monica Lewinsky herself. So you're seeing the true story unfold of what happened from her perspective. So I'm anxious to see how that all plays out. So check out Impeachment, American Crime Story, which is now on FX. And that's the only place you can watch it. This is actually not streaming. Usually FX shows stream on Hulu, but for some reason this one is exclusive to just FX directly. So that's the only way to watch it. Okay, the other new show, and this one's a silly one. I almost didn't even talk about it, but I'm going to shout it out. Frogger. Yes, Frogger. Based on the video game. Believe me, when I heard they were making a Frogger show, I was like, this is going to be dumb as shit. And to an extent it is. But if you ever watched Netflix's The Floor is Lava, That's exactly what Frogger is. It's basically people trying to get across an obstacle course without falling in the water, right? And it's fun, man. I love watching people smash their faces into things and wipe out. I just get a good laugh at it. And my daughter loved Floor is Lava. So I was like, hey, come check out Frogger. And now this is like her favorite show on television. So every day she's like, is there a new episode of Frogger we can watch? So new episodes drop every Thursday on Peacock. This is a Peacock exclusive. So if you're looking for Frogger, that's where you can find it. But hey guys, it's just a fun competition series. Like I said, that's just, obstacle courses and people wiping out, which is always fun to watch. So check it out. It's hosted by Damon Wayans Jr., which is really funny in its own right. So I really dig it. So check out Frogger on Peacock. And then a couple just quick kind of points. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the season 8, series finale happened a couple days ago. So sad to see this show go. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one of my all-time favorite comedies. It really will go down in history for me as one of my favorites ever. This is one of those shows that just has the best ensemble cast. Like, everybody's so good in it, and I'm so sad that the show is over because I feel like it could have gone on if they wanted it to. But for a finale, they killed it. This was such a great finale that left me almost with a tear in my eye. Like, they just did it so perfect, and I'm so proud of them. And this was a great season that went way too fast. So check out the Brooklyn Nine-Nine season 8 and enjoy it, man, because it's all said and done. And I'm really sad because I love this show. But man, great finale. The Morning Show season 2 is back. This is on Apple TV Plus. I watched the season 2 premiere and I thought it was really, really good. I love season 1, so very anxious to see where season 2 is going to take us. New episodes drop every Friday on Apple TV Plus. And I'm binging through Lucifer season 6. I'm about halfway through. This season is great. I love Lucifer, so definitely check this out on Netflix right now. This is also the final season as well, so definitely show your love and support for it. But yeah, I'm loving this season. I'm about 7 episodes in right now, and it's been awesome. So every free moment I get, I'm trying to jump on Lucifer right now. So there you go on that. So that's what I got for you guys, man. I just, check out Impeachment, an American Crime Story on FX, Frogger on Peacock, Lucifer on Netflix, Morning Show Season 2 on Apple TV Plus, and check out the Brooklyn Nine-Nine finale, and even the final season if you missed it somehow. You can watch that on Hulu right now, and I think it's hitting Peacock as well. So, all right. There's our reviews out the way. Let's get on over to our box office. We love to talk some quick box office rundown before we get into our news. Coming in at number 10, it's Don't Breathe 2. Number 9 is The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Number 8 is Paw Patrol. Number 7 is Jungle Cruise. Number 6 is Copshop. So congratulations there. Coming in number 6, I wish it would have came in higher, but I kind of understand there wasn't a lot of marketing for this movie. So Copshop comes in number 6, making $2.31 million in its first weekend. Number 5 is Malignant. Number 4 is Candyman. Number 3 is the other debut of the week, which is Cry Macho. It made $4.5 million in its first 3 days. This is also available to stream on HBO Max. And I just could not bring myself to watch it. I wanted to watch it to review it for you guys, but I'm just not a big Clint Eastwood fan. And this Cry Macho movie just looks so boring to me. So even for free on HBO Max, I was like, I looked at it and I almost clicked play. And then when I was reading the synopsis and it's like a retired bullfighter, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Unless somebody tells me this thing's amazing, I'm sorry. I just can't force myself to watch Cry Macho. Number 2 is Free Guy. Still hanging in there, man. It only dropped 7% last week. This movie's doing so well. Congratulations to Free Guy at number 2. And number 1, once again for the 3rd week in a row, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Congratulations, three-peating in that number 1 spot with a total of $177 million in the domestic box office. So that is pretty badass. So there you guys go. That is your box office. And now let's get into our news of the week. And once again, all the news that I'm talking about can be found on our social media, on our Twitter, and on our Facebook. So make sure you follow us. And then that way, if there's something you want to know more about that I don't dig into, you know where to find the full information, okay? All right, the new Dexter trailer dropped, and man, I'm so excited for this. Dexter is one of my all-time favorite shows, and this new trailer, man's getting me hyped. It comes out in November. Let's go, baby. I'm so stoked on Dexter. In some really sad news, and I hate to come right out the gate with it, man, choking me up already. Norm Mcdonald has passed away after a long and private battle with cancer. He was 61 years old. Norm Mcdonald, man, of course, SNL, all his little side characters in Adam Sandler films and Dirty Work, and I really like Norm Mcdonald. So this was a shocker to see, and it was a private battle. Not a lot of people knew that he was dealing with this, so it kind of came as a shock to a lot of people. 61 years old, very young, and very sad. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his friends. We'll definitely miss you, Norm. Okay, moving on, we have the new trailer for Bright Samurai Soul, which is a new anime coming to Netflix, and it's voiced by Simu Liu. Of course, Shang-Chi himself doing a voice in this movie, so there you go there. Welcome to the Blumhouse 2021 trailers and poster debut. That's right. We have some different promos for you for the Amazon Prime exclusive low-budget Blumhouse movies that go straight to streaming, so you can check those out right now. We've been talking for many years that they were going to do a sequel to Twins called Triplets, and it was going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, and Eddie Murphy. And I've just been waiting for this thing to get going. And it's just been dragging. Well, sounds like we're finally moving forward, but honest note, not the way we thought. Eddie Murphy is not going to be joining the film, and now they have signed up Tracy Morgan to join the film. So supposedly they still wanted Eddie, but Eddie has a lot of projects on his plate after the success of Coming to America 2. So they had to start looking at some other options because they want to start making this thing, and they didn't want to have to wait around for Eddie for whenever he was free because it didn't look like it was anytime soon. So the writers and the producers are actually friends with Tracy Morgan. They reached out to him and they got him to sign on. Now, I would have preferred Eddie Murphy. I think he was the perfect fit for this. But on the other hand, I love Tracy Morgan, and I think when he's firing on all cylinders, the dude is hilarious. So I can see this still being something that's very unique. And you know what? I can almost see him more as a triplet when you mix Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know, man. It almost seems to make more sense that it's Tracy Morgan. So congratulations there. Looks like we're getting triplets, that is in that next stage of development, which is pretty damn awesome. Game company Ubisoft has announced that their game Driver is going to get a live-action television series. So very cool there. We'll see how that goes. Peacock has announced the full cast for their Bel-Air, which is their new drama series, which is kind of a retelling of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So it's a pretty unknown cast, but you can check it out on our Twitter page and see everybody that's filling all the roles of your favorite characters from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Kit Harington believes that Internals is just the tip of the iceberg for his character Black Knight, so we will hopefully see more of this character down the road. Netflix has ordered an adaptation of the Dark Horse comic Grendel, so there you go. I've seen some stuff of the comic and it looks pretty cool, but I don't know enough about it. But the name sounds cool, the pictures I've seen look cool, so let's go. Netflix has dropped the first trailer for Maid, starring Margaret Qualley and Andy McDowell, so you can check out that trailer now. Netflix's Lock and Key Season 2 trailer has come out. I'm looking forward to this, man. I liked Lock and Key Season 1. Season 2 comes out in November, and we are ready to go. Congratulations to Only Murders in the Building, which has been renewed for a second season over on Hulu. I like this show as well, too. I'm binging this one as well. And it's a fun little ride, man. So I'm very happy to hear that it's going to be coming back for a second season. And excuse that. That was an alarm in my headset. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah. Only Murders in the Building. Renewed for a second season. All right. The Good Doctor Season 5 trailer has dropped, so you can check that out if you're a fan of that. Peacock has also dropped the first full trailer for One of Us is Lying, which is their new mystery series that's coming soon. I think this one looks pretty cool. I'll be definitely checking this one out on Peacock. Apple is going to be releasing a new movie with Mahershala Ali, and it's called Swan Song. So there you go there. And then speaking of Mahershala Ali, he's also going to star alongside Julia Roberts in Leave the World Behind. So busy man, especially as he's getting ready to start doing Blade for Marvel as well. The Hellraiser reboot is now officially filming, so that's exciting. I think this is going to be coming exclusively to Hulu, so I'm looking forward to a new Hellraiser, man. Bring it on. I can't wait to see an updated version of this. The show Generation has been canceled at HBO Max after just one season, so sorry for any of you that really like that one. The CW has released the first trailer for the 4400, so that's a new reboot, of course, of the old school show, but it's coming soon to the CW, so check that out. The Amber Ruffin show has been renewed for season 2 over on Peacock. A new Tom Welling action series called Professionals has been acquired by the CW. So this is a show that Tom Welling actually does overseas. It's a foreign show, but it's got a really good cast, and Brendan Fraser's in this and a couple other people. And, but CW's picked up the rights to it, so they'll stream it here in the U.S. So I'll probably definitely check this one out. It looks like a cool action show. Anna Kendrick hands off Love Life to William Jackson Harper in Season 2. We have the Season 2 teaser trailer that you can check out as they pass the torch. Partner track adaptation starring Teen Wolf's Arden Cho has been ordered to series over on Netflix. All American Season 4 trailer has dropped, so you can check that out. Christopher Nolan's moving to Universal for his next film, which is going to be about World War II scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer, who is considered one of the fathers of the atom bomb. So that'll be Christopher Nolan's next film. Of course, he was always a Warner Brothers guy, but after the way Tenet went, and after he saw that Warner Brothers was putting all their movies on HBO Max, he peaced out and he went to Universal. So there you go. Alanis Morissette, talking about her HBO documentary series she agreed to do, and then now she's saying this was not the story I agreed to tell. So very interesting there. Curious to see this documentary even more now that I know she's saying this is not the story that I meant to tell. HBO Max lands an adaptation of Malik Pacholi's YA novel The Best at It. Battlefield 2042 is being delayed by a few weeks. It will now release on November 19th, 2021. Demon Slayer coming to Blu-ray in December, for those of you that still buy that stuff. 5 actors have been signed on to join the cast of the HBO series We Own This City. We have the new trailer for Dope Sick, which I think this show looks fantastic. It debuts on Hulu on October 13th. It has Michael Keaton. It's got Rosario Dawson. It's got a really good cast, and it's about the opioid crisis, and it looks really, really strong. So looking forward to Dope Sick. Once again, October 13th on Hulu. Kristen Ritter is joining Elizabeth Olsen in HBO Max's Love and Death miniseries, so great addition. I love Kristen Ritter, and I love Elizabeth Olsen, so man, they're stacking this thing up real nice for me. So I love it, love it, love it. We have the first teaser trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's right, Amazon is rebooting I Know What You Did Last Summer into a television show, and very updated with today's youth. So I was only so-so on this trailer, man. It doesn't look all that great, but I'll probably still check it out because I'm a sucker for the original premise. Chris Pratt and Sam Richardson are going to star in a new action comedy called Stranded Asset. So very, very cool there. I thought Chris Pratt and Sam Richardson had great chemistry in the Tomorrow War. Obviously, they liked working together, and now they're doing another movie together. So I love it. And action comedies, I always think are the best. So looking forward to Stranded Asset. Bryce Dallas Howard is set to direct Flight of the Navigator. That's right, they're doing a reboot. A female-led reimagining of Flight of the Navigator for Disney+. And I'm all there for it, man. Growing up, Flight of the Navigator was one of my favorite movies And it's something that I've been thinking is definitely time to reboot at this point. So glad to see Bryce Dallas Howard doing this. And it'll be something very cool for Disney+. Gwendolyn Christie is joining the Tim Burton-directed Netflix series Wednesday. So the Addams Family show that he's doing. So no clue on who she'll be yet, but pretty cool nonetheless. Anthony Mackie set to star in the Twisted Metal TV series. This is awesome, man. They're making Twisted Metal, which is one of my all-time favorite PlayStation games. I wish they'd do a new one for the PS5. I'm ready. But when I see that meme all the time when it shows the original PS1 and it says, what's the first game that comes to mind? It's always Twisted Metal for me. I love, love, love this. And now they're making it into a TV series with the writers of Deadpool, and they got Anthony Mackie to be the lead. I'm there for it, man. Give me a Twisted Metal show. This is going to be great. Looking really forward to this one. Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley has dropped the first teaser trailer, so check that out with Bradley Cooper. Looks pretty interesting, man. And I don't know. I'm very hit and miss with Guillermo del Toro, but this one definitely looks interesting, so we'll see how it plays out. The Proud Family is getting a revival, and Lil Nas X, Tiffany Haddish, and more are set to guest star in the Disney Plus series. Excuse me. Okay, so this is what happens when you record early in the morning. I'm not quite fully awake yet. We have the new West Side Story trailer. That's right. So Steven Spielberg's long-awaited film adaptation, which comes out in December, has dropped its newest trailer, so check that out. The Bodyguard is getting a reboot. That's right. They've just hired Matthew Lopez to pen the script. And yes, we're going back to the well on The Bodyguard. Tenet. We were just talking about Tenet. A new report reveals that the Christopher Nolan film had lost Warner Brothers $50 million. Ooh, boy. But hey, man, this was the first big movie to come back after the pandemic, so understandable, and they're just going to have to eat that one for sure. CBS scraps The Activist's format after backlash, and they're turning the upcoming competition series into a documentary special. So very interesting there. The Activist, coming soon to CBS. SEAL Team has released the first Paramount Plus teaser, and their Paramount Plus episode will stream shortly after the military drama's CBS finale. So Season 5 is making the move from CBS to Peacock. Some episodes will be airing on CBS, and then it will migrate over to Paramount Plus. Let's see here. Emily Deschanel will take on a cult in Netflix's new limited series, Devil in Ohio. The Outpost has been canceled after 4 seasons, and the series finale will air in October on the CW. The Resident has added newbie Miles Fowler as Billy's estranged son in Season 5. Michael Mann's Tokyo Vice has filled out the cast for its upcoming HBO Max series. The Many Saints of Newark coming soon, October 1st in theaters and on HBO Max. And you can check out the new trailer that just dropped, so check that out. The prequel, of course, to The Sopranos. West Side Story will be hitting theaters exclusively on December 10th. Fans are loving Venom Let There Be Carnage. We have the first reactions from a special fan screening that you can listen to. And yes, there is an after-credits scene that has been spoiled. They said when they did this fan screening, please do not spoil the after-credits scene. And of course, everybody spoiled the after-credits scene. So be careful what you look into on Venom Let There Be Carnage. There is a very cool post-credits scene, but try not to get spoiled on it so you can be surprised when you see the film, which drops October 1st in theaters. All right, moving along, The Lost Symbol is now streaming on Peacock. New episodes every Thursday. This, of course, is based on Dan Brown's books, like the Da Vinci Code and all that. This is the prequel, The Lost Symbol. So I'm going to be watching this one. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but it's in my queue. 10-Year-Old Tom. We have the first trailer for that, which previews HBO Max's adult animated sitcom. Nicolas Cage says he has no plans to retire from acting, so congratulations, Mr. Cage. I like that. Netflix dropped the Season 2 trailer for Another Life, so get ready for Katie Sackhoff's show to come back. This was a show I wanted to check out on Season 1 and just never got around to, so hopefully some people tell me Season 2 is really good. Chloe Zhao says that Eternals will have a very big effect on the overall MCU, so I love to hear that. I like when these movies have things behind it that cause me to look into it. We have the first trailer for This Is the Night, which is a coming-of-age dramedy from Blumhouse. We have your first look photos of a new movie starring Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. It's a new Netflix drama called True Story. So I'm very interested in this one. We have the final trailer for Dear Evan Hansen. This movie comes out Friday, and you can check out the final trailer for that now. We have the trailer for Fever Dream, which is a new Netflix psychological thriller. We have the trailer for Needle in a Time Stack, starring Leslie Odom Jr. and Cynthia Erivo. Another trailer, Season 3, final trailer for Netflix's Sex Education, so check that out. We have the first look poster and trailer as well for Tom Hanks' new movie, Finch, which is coming exclusively to Apple TV+. We have the trailer for VHS 94, which is the anthology sequel coming to Shudder in October. Giancarlo Esposito is going to be teaming with Ridley Scott for a new Netflix heist series called Jigsaw. So I like the sounds of this one, man. Kevin Smith releasing a new book, and he details the true darkness of working with Bruce Willis. I had heard some of these stories before from Kevin Smith about working with Bruce Willis on the movie Cop Out. And, man, when you read some of the snippets of his book, it's crazy that Bruce Willis was that much of a dick to work with. But I kind of get it, and maybe that's why he's stuck in VOD purgatory at this point. The show creator of Manifest is detailing the NBC cancellation and Netflix resurrection of the show, so check that out to kind of follow along the story. We have the extended Big Sky Season 2 trailer. I love Big Sky, looking very forward to Season 2. Mandy Patinkin is set to star in a new Hulu murder mystery from the Stumptown writers. It's going to be a new drama that's coming exclusively to Hulu. He will play a detective hunting for a killer on a luxury ocean liner. Jigsaw, going back to that Jigsaw show with Giancarlo Esposito. Jai Courtney, Rufus Sewell, and 8 others have been cast in Netflix's new 9-part non-linear thriller called Jigsaw. So this sounds very, very interesting, man. So looking forward to that. Jeopardy! We got some news over here. Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings are set to host the remainder of the 2021 episodes. We have the first posters and trailer, first real trailer for You Season 3. That's right. I love the show You, and we got a really small teaser trailer a couple weeks ago that didn't have any footage on it. It was just like audio. Well, now we have the first real trailer, and it comes out October 15th on Netflix, and this trailer was great. I love this trailer, and I love this show, man. The first 2 seasons are fantastic, and this trailer for Season 3 looks outstanding. I am so excited for this. You, Season 3, October 15th, Netflix. We have 3 new posters, the trailer, all posted up on our Instagram and on our YouTube and on our Twitter and our Facebook. So definitely check it out. Congratulations to Dan Levy, who signed a new film and TV deal with Netflix. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations. We have Daniel Craig's farewell speech after wrapping the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die, and you can watch it. We posted it up on our Twitter page, so check out his farewell speech. Megan Fox and Tyson Ritter are set to star in a new crime thriller called Johnny and Clyde. We have a featurette on Foundation, which is Apple TV Plus's new show, bringing the sci-fi masterpiece to the screen. This show starts in about a week on Apple TV Plus, and I'm so excited. I've been waiting for Foundation for a long time. Succession, we have the Season 3 trailer, so check it out. We have the trailer for The Humans, which stars Stephen Yeun and Richard Jenkins in the new upcoming A24 drama. A new Lost Boys movie is being planned. That's right, they're rebooting the Lost Boys with Noah Jupe and Jaden Martell set to star. Hala Finley is set to star alongside Ben Affleck and Alice Braga in a new upcoming action thriller called Hypnotic. Kristen Bell and Amazon Prime are spreading the gospel of music education in the new animated series Do Re Mi. Matthew Fox is set to return to TV in a new show called Last Light, which will be an apocalyptic thriller, and it'll be coming to Peacock. Amy Adams says that there's a lot more singing and dancing in the Enchanted sequel, which is always awesome. All 369 Family Guy episodes are moving to FXX. That's right. All 19 seasons are going to FXX. And of course, Hulu will continue to be the streaming partner for that. All right, moving along here. Gerard Butler says that they're going to start filming Den of Thieves 2 at the beginning of next year. So looking forward to that. I love Den of Thieves. Chloe Zhao explains why the Eternals didn't fight Thanos in the upcoming movie. So check that out if you're interested. We have the trailer for There's Someone Inside Your House, which is a new Netflix murder mystery. So check that out. We talked a little bit about Venom Let There Be Carnage only being 90 minutes. Well, it was confirmed that it is only 90 minutes. And director Andy Serkis said earlier in an interview that he always wanted this film to be a real thrill ride. Fast, muscular, not hanging around too much with exposition. So this is exactly what I said when I reported the news of it being a 90-minute film. I said this doesn't need to be a bad thing. This just feels like there's not going to be a lot of fluff. We're going to get in, we're going to get going, and we're going to get out. And that's exactly what it is. So that makes me excited for a real tight, badass 90-minute movie. All right, moving along. Congratulations to Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was the best-selling DVD and Blu-ray in the United States last week, bumping The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It from the top spot. So yes, this movie is available on DVD and Blu-ray now for those of you that don't have HBO Max. All right. Let's see here. Futurama Library is also being added to FXX along with Family Guy, like we just talked about. The next installment of Blumhouse's Paranormal Activity franchise is coming. Paranormal Activity Next of Kin is going to be a Paramount Plus exclusive and will air on the streaming network on October 29th. And we have your first look at that. So Paranormal Activity Next of Kin, again, coming exclusively to Paramount Plus on October 29th. Paramount Plus has also unveiled the trailer for Kate Beckinsale upcoming comedy series Guilty Party, which looks pretty interesting, so check that out. Let's see here. The Flash director Andy Muschietti has shared another photo teasing Batman. Basically, it's an up-close look at Batman's suit, but it's spray-painted red with the Flash lightning bolt on it, so what could that mean? Very, very interesting. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, Sunday night was the Emmys 2021, man. The Crown, Ted Lasso, Mare of Easttown, and Hacks were all the night's big winners. Netflix dominated the TV pack. We broke it all down on the latest episode of Am I on the Air Quick Bites. So I don't have time to go through all the Emmys here on this show, but if you would like to hear the breakdown and hear the winners, go listen to our Quick Bites episodes, only about 16 minutes long, and we'll break it all down for you guys. So go check that out. Am I on the Air Quick Bites Emmys 2021 winners, which is now streaming on all your favorite podcast platforms. But yes, the Emmys were that night. Very sad for WandaVision that it didn't take home the big awards that I hoped it would. But, some other big wins, though, like Ted Lasso, made me very, very happy. So go listen to that episode and get the full Emmy breakdown. In overseas box office, Dune came out, and Dune has earned $36.8 million in its overseas debut, so very cool there. The Handmaid's Tale sets a record for the most Emmy losses in a season, so made history, but not for the way they had hoped. So very bad there. All episodes of Superman and Lois are now streaming on HBO Max. So there you guys go, man. If you hadn't seen Superman and Lois, it's a great show. It aired on CW, but it's a really good show that is very different than the other Arrowverse kind of shows. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, especially now that it's on HBO Max. You'll see it in higher quality and without commercials. So check it out there. I wish I had waited a little bit there. So there you go. Another new trailer. I didn't think they would drop another trailer, but they did, for Halloween Kills. That's right. No more running, no more hiding. It's time to face the essence of evil. You can now watch the final trailer of Halloween Kills, which will hit theaters and streaming only on Peacock on October 15th. So check out the brand new trailer. Alrighty, keep it all moving. Betty Gilpin is joining Shailene Woodley and DeWanda Wise in the upcoming Showtime show 3 Women. A Spark Story trailer has come out, which is Disney Plus's and Pixar Animation Studios documentary. Netflix action drama Hit and Run has been canceled after just one season. We have the final season trailer for On My Block, which comes back in October. Marvel has released a teaser trailer for its Hulu animated series Hit Monkey. That's right, it's a new adult animated series based on a property I have no idea about. Hit Monkey coming to Hulu. Disney Plus's Obi-Wan Kenobi series has wrapped production, so that's very, very exciting. Let's see here. We have the character posters for Venom Let There Be Carnage. You can check them all out on our Instagram and on Twitter, so definitely check that out. HBO Max has dropped a first look trailer of showing the stuff for the rest of the year, which kind of very small highlights Peacemaker, the Sex and the City revival, and some other stuff. So an upcoming promo reel, so check that out. Ashton Sanders is set to play Bobby Brown in the upcoming Whitney Houston biopic. Scott Bakula confirms conversations are happening about a reboot to Quantum Leap. I loved Quantum Leap, so I would definitely be down for a reboot on this. Tom Hardy hopes to include the multiverse in some Venom sequels, so we'll see what happens with that. Congratulations to Marvel, which has officially the two highest grossing movies of the year so far, Black Widow and Shang-Chi. So congratulations there. That's awesome that Marvel has the two highest grossing movies of the year so far. But the biggest grossing movie worldwide is Fast 9, so just keep that in mind. FBI International Boss teases the series premiere and the epic three-way crossover with FBI and FBI Most Wanted, which all premiere this week, so check that out. TV ratings, the Emmys had its first audience rise. That's right. Ending a 7-year slide, the Emmys actually rose in the ratings, so congratulations there. We have a preview of La Brea, which looks really, really cool. I'm excited for this show. And it comes out the end of the month. And it's going to be on NBC. It's a new sci-fi drama, so check that out. Virgin River has been renewed for season 4 and 5 on Netflix, so for those of you that watch that. Doom Patrol season 3, it's coming this week. That's right, the craziest show, the Emmy-nominated series, back for another season this Thursday, only on HBO Max. So get ready, season 3, Doom Patrol. All right. Game creator Neil Druckmann, who created the Last of Us video game, is going to direct a couple episodes of the TV show that they're filming for HBO right now. So very cool there to kind of come full circle. Amanda Seyfried stars in a new drama movie called A Mouthful of Air, and we have the first trailer for that. We also have the trailer for The Tragedy of Macbeth, Joel Coen's new Shakespeare tale starring Denzel Washington. Justin Lin gives details about Fast and Furious 10 and 11, so check that out. He's saying basically it's one more chapter broken into 2 movies, and then we're going to wrap it up. And then he sees spin-offs coming to maybe streaming and stuff like that based on different characters, so we'll see how that all plays out. Cry Macho performed 51% behind the Little Things on HBO Max. Yeah, not a lot of people streaming this one. Like I said, didn't look all that great. And on that note, that is the end of our show. That is the end of the news of the week. And we did it in that nice 45-minute mark. I love when we land right in that 45-minute pocket. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this ride of the latest and greatest news of the last 7 days. Make sure you bookmark amiontheair.com. That's our official webpage. It's the easiest way to get to the show. If you're trying to tell friends or family to listen to the show, tell them, hey, go to amiontheair.com, and they can, go from there. It's got all the links to social media stuff and Am I on the Air Quick Bites. It's all right there, amiontheair.com. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/DXDonMega. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. If Apple's not your thing, don't you worry. We got you. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn. We're on all the networks, so check that out. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube, and of course TikTok. Don't forget TikTok. We do video reviews for all the movies and stuff that we watch, even trailers. I did a Hawkeye one the other day, so check out all the videos on TikTok. Follow Am I on the Air. We also put those same videos on our Instagram page as well, so either way, make sure you watch our video reviews. And of course, a shout out to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. Follow on Twitter at reddragons with an S radio. Okay, Red Dragons Radio on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Tuesday, September the 21st. This has been Season 22, Episode 36, Podshop. It's in the books, guys. So, take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!